everyone, Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Thanks for joining me today. And today we're going to make a special Christmas kind of a fun gift box with a little bit of a twist. So you need 2 pieces of cardstock. I've got real red and basic black, and this one is 12 by 12. And then the black is 8 and 1/16 by 8 and 1/16. Really easy, straightforward box. So I'm just going to bring in my scoreboard. Okay, make sure you can all see. And what we're going to do is we are going to score the red cardstock, which is 12 by 12. We're going to score it at 4 inches on all 4 sides. That's just the easiest way to remember these measurements. 4 inches on all 4 sides. Okay. And you can make this box at any time of year. It's not necessarily just for Christmas. Just change up the colours, use different paper, you know, take the design and use it. It's a great idea. So then on the basic black one, we're going to score it on all 4 sides at 2 inches. And this is a beautiful deep box. Let me just concentrate. And 2 and 2, and it measures when it's finished. Let me just get my sample and remind myself. So here's the sample that I made. This is my prototype. So it's quite a deep box. So it is 4 by 4. 4 by 4 by 4. Okay, so that'd be great. It's a lovely deep box and it's nice and sturdy. The lid fits absolutely perfect on this box. There's no gaping, there's no stretching, it's not too tight, it's perfect. Great for your cards, great for Christmas gifts, great for anything. Okay, we're going to give ours a little twist today. So what I've also pre-cut is some of the Toile Tidings DSP. Okay, and this measures 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Now if you get a 12 by 12 sheet and cut 3 7/8, that's all the paper you'll need, and you'll just have a tiny sliver left over. So 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Then you're going to have 4 that measure 3 7/8 by 1 7/8. Okay, so let me just remind myself which one is going to run on the bottom of that one. It's the one with the little girl's legs. There we go. And then the other 2, it doesn't matter, but I want the front one to run the same. So what we're going to do is first of all, we're just going to fold and burnish and create our box. It's very simple. All you've got to do is cut along the score lines and build yourself a very basic box. So let me grab some of my longer scissors. Okay, so we're going to cut up to the first score line. Alright, and if you take your time, you'll get a neater finish. If you've got long scissors, that's even better. I don't have any long scissors, unfortunately, so I just have to make do and mend. In fact, I have got some. I've got some here, but they're not very. They're just El Cheapo ones, but we'll see how we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just gently notch the outside flap. It can be a bit difficult to hold because it is 12 by 12, but just take your time and persevere. Okay. Alright, now it doesn't matter which way around you do it, whether you cut them there and there or whether you go around in a circle, it really doesn't matter. I think I'm just going to cut them all. Shall I go around in a circle? I'll go around in a circle. Okay. So that makes this one a flap. So let's just gently notch that. It doesn't matter which one you use as flaps, which way around you do it, doesn't really make any difference. Because it's quite big and bulky and we've got all of these extras here. it's better to go around in a circle like that. Okay, and we've got the extra bulk there, rather than cutting it off, because it's going to make our box lovely and sturdy. It's going to be awesome. So that if you want to put a large heavy candle in, or you want to put some beautiful skincare products in maybe, or I've got some like body scrubs from the Body Shop and things like that I'm gifting this year, the big ones, they'd fit in here beautifully. And you know, this is a sturdy box, so it will hold the weight nicely. Okay, just take your time with those flaps and you'll be fine. Make sure I stay in shot. I did have a comment on one of my previous videos that my hands weren't in shot very much, so I do apologise. So then we've got that kind of with the star shape. So what you're going to do is you're going to put tape on all of these ones that you've notched, okay, and then they will tuck behind the corresponding panels, going round in a circle like so. Alright, so if you want to fast forward that part, you can do, whilst I stick this box together. Now I do choose to use red line tape, which I source from eBay. Just type in red line tape. I always get asked, and I always say, you know, that's just where I get it from. That one's not notched perfectly there, I don't want it catching. Unfortunately, it is one product that Stampin' Up! Don't sell, and I do love, so I have to get it on eBay. There's no particular seller, so don't ask me to leave a link. I just type in red line tape when I run out, and I've got it from different places. To be honest, I just buy it wherever it's the best price. So, I love red and black together. I really do. And with the 12 tied in paper, because that's got like a very vanilla background rather than white, it just looks really stunning when it's finished. So bear with me. We're going to, it is a Christmas style gift box, but I'm going to give it a handle so that it almost looks like a bit of a jewellery box style, you know, but it's going to look really nice under the tree. Or you could, like I say, put gift cards in. You could make small mini albums and put a couple of mini albums in this box maybe. That would be really nice. You could even turn this box into an exploding box and don't notch the flaps and just fold them in and make a little mini album that way. It's a very versatile design. There's lots of things that you could do with it. So take the measurements and have a play. Alright, so let me just bob that tape there, and let me find my pokey tool, and I will construct the box. Get that off. Apologies for the lighting, I'm filming quite late at night because I've been busy working. Oh, get off. And this one. Like I say, you can once you teach yourself the measurements, write them down in a little notebook. You can use it for various things then. Right, so I'm just going to fold these in and construct my box. Okay, so we're joining this flat edge here up with that flat edge there. Alright, so just bear with me, I'll have to just lift it up to myself so that I can see what I'm doing, because I'm a bit blind. Alright, and fold that one in that way, and that one in that way, and then we can go back and give it a good squeeze in a minute when we've got everything lined up to get all of those sides nice and stuck down. Just get them lined up first, there we go, and put it on the on the desk, flat on the desk, like so, and then turn it around and give that tape a good press. And like I say, because we've gone round in the star shape with those large flaps, that is reinforced the inside of that box for us. That's nice and sturdy, okay? So I'll just bob that to one side and we're going to work on our lid. Alright, so where did I scribe? Scribe that way. So I'm just going to fold and burnish all of my lid first. And then we're going to do the same process. We're going to cut to the first score line going round the cardstock as we go, okay, and I'm just going to notch. I'm sorry if I'm lifting the box quite close to myself because it's late at night. I can hardly see, to be honest. Right. There. And that's that there. Okie doke. And there. I hope you're all starting to get in the festive spirit, those of you that celebrate Christmas. Not everybody does, but you know, those of you that do. I don't have my tree up yet. I am one of those people that will wait probably until maybe the second or third week in December. I find it a bit of a chore, to be honest, putting the tree up. And then you've just got to take it all back down again. As soon as my little girl gets older, that will be it. I'll be getting like one of those fibre optic ones that you just kind of flick out each year and then put it away. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is that whilst it's down like so, I'm going to put on my DSP layers. Okie doke. And then that's that job done and out the way. If I can get my glue to work, it will be anyway. There we go. Hopefully, trying my best to keep in shot. Okay, there we go. So that should just fit beautifully on there because I've just cut it 1/8 of an inch shorter. Let me make sure that it's straight, just bear with me. Like I say, it's quite late at night. It's like black hole of Calcutta and I can't see a thing. And then when it comes to using black cardstock, I get like almost like a kind of snow blindness and I can't see what I'm doing. Right, so I'm going to add some on this one. Beautiful reversible paper, and on the one side you've got the lovely real red, and on the other side you've got the green, the beautiful green. I'll leave the links to everything that I've used over on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk and the measurements to the box as well. These will be up when you see this video. It might be morning and the measurements might not be up on my blog straight away. It might need to wait until later on in the afternoon when I've finished work, but I will put them up. But it's super easy anyway. 12 by 12 for the base, score at 4 all the way around, 8 and 1/16 by 8 and 1/16 for the lid, and score all the way around up 2. Alright, and then this measures 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and these measure 3 7/8 by 1 7/8. Super simple, not difficult. And what I have also got to the side of me is a cut off of the black cardstock, which measures 1 inch by about 12, because I don't know how much I'm going to need. I'm going to put a little handle on the box, but that's going to be done by eye, so I don't know how long that's going to be yet. Okay, and I have pre-done my sentiment using the Greatest Part of Christmas, which is an awesome set with loads of Christmas greetings. This is a beautiful feature one, and I've used this one thinking of you at Christmas time. So I'll show you that. I've pre-done it to try and make the video a little bit quicker. So stick with me and we'll get there together. Okay, I'll stick that on there like so. Alright, so this is going to be the front. So that image runs after that image. The other two don't necessarily match in the right order, but I'm not bothered. As long as the front one does. Although we may well be covering that up anyway, so I don't know, I might, doesn't really matter. I think we're going to be covering that up with the sentiment. Okay, I've just got to make sure I'm in shot. The position of my camera's moved ever so slightly for some reason, and so I'm like halfway across my desk almost here. Right, so, and again, that adding the DSP also adds sturdiness to your box. So now we're going to get our fab tape again, and fast forward me if this bit's boring for you. But like I say, you might miss some, or we might talk about you while you're gone. I'm only kidding. We will be getting in a situation soon where the Christmas items will start to go out of stock. So if there's something that you love, make sure you go and grab it. Don't wait. Don't leave it till the last minute. Some things have gone out of stock already. It's been very, very popular. Has this catalogue. Oh my god. I'm in a bit of a box making mood this week, so maybe I'll make a few box idea projects. We'll see. We will see. Just coming up with different ideas for wrapping those Christmas gifts. You know, I mean, we couldn't make boxes for all of them, so we'd be there all day, but for the special ones, you can make boxes and make them yourself. Because shop-bought boxes are terribly dull and quite expensive. So if you've got the items there in your crafty hoard, get them used. Don't be going to Asda and buying gift boxes for a silly amount of money when you can make them. Okay. We've got all that tape. So then again, we're just folding them in and we're making sure that that edge there is flush with that edge there. Alright, super simple. Going around in turn. And that is a super, super sturdy lid because we've got cardstock layered with that beautiful DSP. And that's going nowhere, that lid. It's perfect. Perfect. Okay. So that's the front. Alright. So what I want to do is I do want to construct some sort of a lid. Could do with some. So if that's 1 inch, I need a strip 3/4 of an inch, don't I? Let me just get my trimmer back. Which way do we want it? That way. So if I do a strip 3/4, no, 7/8 of an inch. I think that's right. Yep. Just put my trimmer down there for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use... Oh, get off. I'm getting in a bit of a muddle on my desk here now. I'm just going to use Stampin' Up! Tear tape here. I don't need to use red line tape. I use the red line tape when I need strength. And this is just decoration, so normal tear tape is fine. Or wet glue would be fine, but I don't want to have to wait for it to dry, if I'm honest. So I'm using tear tape. Just chuck that. That's just ended up on the floor. Looks like I'm cleaning my craft room before I go to bed tonight. And then we're just going to layer that on there, like so. Try and get that in nice and straight, so we've got that nice black even edge all the way around. Alright, and then I'm just going to trim it there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is get my bone folder and I'm just going to curve it ever so slightly because I'm going to make a handle on my box. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to nip, I'm not scoring it, I'm just going to nip a thumb width at the end and fold it over. And a thumb width there, it's a precise measurement, it's a thumb width. And fold it over, okay, like so. And then we're going to attach that to our box. So let me have a look. What I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to attach it with some tear tape, but this is just a temporary measure because I'm also then going to add something else. I'll show you in a minute. Right, so get that tear tape off. Get off, you slippery little sucker. I haven't got time for this, it's late and I'm tired. I'm not even joking. Right, get off. Come on, don't be naughty. There we go, that's that one. And that is that one. Now, because I am actually going to be using this box, I am going to look for the centre point. Right, so the centre point of 4 is 2, so I want it roughly in the centre of there. And that's about my centre point. Okay, up against the edge of there. And then coming across, I am going to measure it. I don't always, I tend to do a lot of things by eye, but oh, it's come off. I do want to use this box. So I'm going to, it's about there. Try and just move it up a bit. And this is why I use tear tape, because it can be lifted back off. And then I'm going to strengthen it, and I'll show you what I'm going to strengthen it with, if you just bear with me. Right, so then I've got 2 little brads. These are Stampin' Up! Brads, and the little copper ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to very carefully, and making sure that my fingers aren't in the way at the other end, prod a hole all the way through there. Alright, and then put my brad in, and that will make sure that when that handle is being used to open the box, open and close, that, you know, it's nice and sturdy, and it's not going to tear, and it's not going to spoil the box. So it's just worth taking that extra little bit of time to add a brad. Okay, and I'll do one at this side again. Just use something sharp, but do be mindful, don't put your fingers in the way. Very, very carefully, so that you're not stabbing yourself, please. Okay, let's get that in there now. Put that brad in there. Come on, get in. Oh, it's gone all out of shape, that one. Hold on a minute, let me put it back into shape. There we go. And bob that through. And then open it up on the inside so that it's nice and sturdy. There we go. And there's our handle, and that will make our box super sturdy and super durable as well when it's being used. Come on, get on, don't be naughty, because I know you fit. That's it. Get in. There we go. It's a lovely sturdy, nice neat fit is that, and then you've got your handle as well, so that's really, really cute. So we've not done decorating though, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the sentiment. So I pre-stamped this, like I said, and I'm putting it on some of the glitter paper there. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use some red line tape, because the glitter paper can be a bit of a sucker to try and stick stuff to. So you need something nice and strong. Alright, and I've used the layering oval dies from Stampin' Up here. So I'm just going to layer that on there like so. And then I will use some dimensionals. Alright. I'm not quite sure where this is going yet. I don't know if it's going... Okay, so that's the front. Do I want it there or do I want it there? Or do I want it over? I think I'm going to have it just over there, so let me just move those up to the top. So make sure your dimensionals are at the top, because we're just going to put it on here so that it kind of overlaps but doesn't adhere to the red, if you know what I mean. So we're sticking it on there. Okay, so it's on there but it's not on the red. Let me just, it's not straight. There we go. And then just for a few little tiny extras, I have cut some feet. And to make these, I have punched a 1-inch circle, okay, from black cardstock. Then you fold it in half one way, fold it in half another way, and cut a quarter off. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the front two on camera now, just to show you, and then I'll do the other two at the end of the video before I take the photo. So you've got that, it looks like a Pac-Man, and you want the closing bit to go away from you so that you're not seeing it, so that it goes to the bottom. And then we're just going to attach that on there like so. Okay, give it a squeeze. And that should dry on there. And that just gives a little bit of fancy. And what I have done in the past, but I'm not doing today, is I have added self-adhesive pills to the bottom there to give little feet. That's another idea that you can do. Like I say, I'm not doing that today, but I've done it in the past. So let me do this one. And then we've just got one more finishing touch to share with you. And then we will be done. Okay, let me just hold that till it dries. So I will do the other two sides in a moment, off camera. Alright, so that's where we're at. And then what I've also got here are two pre-made little bows. And I have used the textured weave in, I think it's Poppy Parade. Alright, and what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to glue those. Where shall we have them? I don't know where I'm having them yet. I think I might have... I did do two, but I might only use one and put it on the front like that. I'm not sure. Originally I was going to put them on the handles, but I quite like those brads. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to have the one. Okay, I'm just going to have the one, and I'll put some glue dots on there, and I'll stick it to the bottom of my sentiment there. Okay, and then get that glue dot off there. We've got a lovely, lovely Christmas gift box there with a handle, lovely and sturdy, beautiful sentiment, pretty bow. I do use the bow makers with the pegs to make my bows, and then we've got the decorative feet, all held together with Brad's lovely, lovely, sturdy gift box. I hope you'll give that a try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.